Hey everybody, this is Nathan with Sync with Connex. Just going to show you a quick tutorial video on how to map the PO number from a custom field in ShipStation. So I have a connection that's going from ShipStation to QuickBooks. Here's an order, just a random order that I created with a random number. And what this shipping company does is put the PO number associated with the order. I know a lot of people do it this way, through the custom fields. So we support the first 3 custom fields in ShipStation. You could have other data in here like sales rep or um, just other notes that you want to have. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is your PO number, and this is going to be the invoice synced back. So what I can do is set up a rule to map the PO number, but I'm going to use the order previewer to kind of test it out and see how that comes over before syncing any orders. So what I'm going to do is come over here to the dashboard. Here's my connection, just to test ShipStation connection here. And what I'm going to do is go to the order previewer on this side. We're also going to go to the rules engine in just a second. So here's the order previewer. We're going to find the ShipStation test connection. We're going to sync direction and make sure the date ranges are there. It's going to pull up a few orders. I think I was doing some other stuff earlier today, just random numbers. So here is the order, fake SKU, all that jazz. You will see the status, a couple different things like payment information, order number, order date. That's all controlled by these order fields and order detail fields here. So I actually have a couple other things I can show, like order date modified. Did I go in and update these at any point? You can see I did, because these ones are at 10:46. This one's at 11:10. So I just added that custom field for this. You can see this is already changed. What else? PO number, which is what we want to map. Right now it's going to be blank because we haven't mapped the rule. Once we do map the rule, you'll see it here. When you know it's there, you know the rule is executing, and you know that when you sync it to QuickBooks, it should be there. If it's not there, that's usually when you want to contact us. We'll see if there's any way we can help you. Usually there is. Usually there's a rule logic or something like that can be an issue, but that's something for another time. So let's jump back in here. You'll see our custom field. Those can be found under non-mapped custom fields. So these are the order details. Here's custom field 1. That's how it comes over. And here's the value. It should match up perfectly with what's here. You will see a couple other things. Here in QuickBooks fields, these are going to be your PO, class, terms, sales rep, other. You could even do like FOB. That's in here. So if you like to add in custom template formatting and things like that, the other field is also supported. So if you're mapping the order other fields, you could do that as well. So let's just do PO for the complexity of this tutorial. I'm going to go to Rules Engine. Got a bunch of random rules in here, but I'm going to click Add New Rule. And we are going to start from scratch. There's a bunch of different templates here. Don't worry about those. If they look applicable, you can test them out. But for right now, we're just going to map PO number from ShipStation custom field. I like to name these rules as specific as you can get. If you have 20 pages of rules, you're going to want to know exactly what these do, exactly what each one does. And sometimes if we need to jump into your account, it really helps us. So here we go. We are going to map PO number as the action type. Conditions, under what conditions does this rule run? If I have a custom field, this would be, so what we want to do is check custom field, and we want to do custom field 1. This is going to be the value of that actual custom fields in ShipStation. So custom field 1, pretty similar without the spaces. And what we're going to do is set this to map all. What that does is copies the actual value, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to copy that and it's going to place it into the PO number field. That's what map all always does. It's just going to take and copy one value from one to the other, no matter what it is. So you don't have to do a map to value here. You can leave that blank. And then what we do is finish the rules engine out, and we'll go back to the order previewer. You'll see that PO number is blank. Still, I have everything all set up. What I'm going to do is hit preview orders, and now it should be there. So when we do sync this order in, which I'll go do, manual sync. I'm going to put it in the top here because this order's to QuickBooks. And I'm going to place it in and hit sync now. And we are going to run the web connector. All right, and that should be synced over. Let's take a look in QuickBooks. See what we have. So we'll go to our customer center. Here is the invoice. And here's the PO number. It should be right in there. And that should come over each time with that connection if you have that custom field one set up. So if you did that for another order, it'd be the same. Let's say you wanted to do that with FOB, or you had an other field, you can do that as well. In that case, let's go back here to the rules engine. I have it on that page, but it's easier to just trace. So this action here, the map PO number, if I change that to order other, it would do the same thing. It would put in the other field, or if I put FOB, that would then take that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and put that there, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much an explanation of the custom fields. I mean, I'll actually go through with FOB here just to show you how to do that with the order previewer. So I changed that to map order FOB. We're going to go back to our order, and I'll show you under QuickBooks fields. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It should be its own thing up here. But there it is. And going back to, don't want to confuse you, I changed the rule, but the PO should now be blank. There it is, because I just changed the rule action to map to FOB instead. So I'll go back in, I'll reset that, and it should work moving forward with the PO number. It's kind of a test of how to do some of these different mappings. If you run into any issues, you can always contact us, and you can test with the order previewer and see the data before it actually gets sent over to QuickBooks. That way it's not super messy. That way you're not getting a bunch of errors and things like that. So this has been a tutorial on how to map the PO number, how to use the order previewer in general, and how to use Connex in general. This is Nathan Bissell, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye. Have a great day.